So I was just sent this digital alarm clock by SZELAM, so I want to go ahead and do a quick unboxing and give my first impressions of this. So this opens up from the top, it's just like so. I got to pull that tab up. And right here in the front, we're greeted with this little baggie, and this is going to go ahead and contain the charging block. And here's what it goes ahead and looks like. We got the power cable, the stand, and finally the clock itself. And then here you can go ahead and see my reflection. And let's not forget the user manual. So going back to the clock itself, here we can see like the indentations of where the time is going to be, and it does have this plastic film that comes right off, and it reveals a nice mirror finish. And then here you can see my reflection again. Yeah, this looks really nice. Up on top, there's going to be this long button that says snooze. And now moving to the side, we're going to have two ports for USB Type A. We're going to have the port to give it power. On the back side, there's going to be two openings, and this is for the stand to be attached. And on the other side, we're going to have the three different buttons. And this just appears to be like an indicator light. And that's it for that. And now taking a look at the back side, there's going to be two speakers in the center if we want to go ahead and mount it against the wall. And finally, the battery. I'll go ahead and take that off as well too. Now, as far as feel goes, it's not going to be like a typical plastic. It's going to have some sort of coating that makes it feel kind of rubberish, and it feels real nice. All right, now the stand can be put, and that's what it looks like. And then give it a push, and then it goes ahead and clicks into place. All right, so here it is turned on, and this thing is really bright. And here you can see my reflection again. And now here, let me go ahead and turn off the light so you can see how bright it is. So here I got one of the lights off, and there's the other. And yeah, it really shines nice and bright. Now what I will say is in the camera, it looks a little bit different than in person. In camera, it kind of looks like a light blue, but in person, it is a darker blue, kind of like a royal blue color. Let me just go ahead and mess with some of the buttons over here. So if I press the M button, it'll bring me to alarm. I press it again, it'll go ahead and bring me to night mode, which is currently off. And if I go ahead and turn it on, now it's in night mode. So if it detects that like it's nighttime, it's going to go ahead and dim it. But I'll go ahead and turn night mode off. So there, it's off now. And now it's really, oh, actually I turned it on. Now it's off. And now I can press M again, and there. And now I do want to go ahead and change the brightness because it's a little too dim. So if I press this button over here, it changes it to the brightest setting. I press it again, middle setting, and then again, it's going to be the lightest, the dimmest setting. I'll go back to as bright as possible. If I press this button at the bottom, it's going to go ahead and turn on and off the alarm. And now I actually want to go ahead and set the time right now. So if I hold this button M for 3 seconds, it'll go ahead and actually brings on the format first. So I want to change it to a 12-hour format. So I'll press this button here, and then I'll press M again. And now I can go ahead and change the time, and it's going to be 2:18 p.m. Press M again, and there. Now I want to go ahead and mess with the alarm, so I will go ahead and turn on the alarm. Yeah, now if I press M again, I'll go to alarm, which is set at 6 a.m. automatically, but I want to go ahead and put it like a minute from now. There, back there. I'll go ahead and hold M for 3 seconds, and I'll put it for 2:20. I'll press M again. And now this is going to be the snooze, so it's automatically set to 5 minutes for snooze, so I'll just leave it as is. I'll press M again. All right, so I changed it to a 24-hour time. And there it is. So now I can go ahead and hit snooze. And you can see it's blinking on and off, and after 5 minutes, it's going to go ahead and beep again. And now I found the perfect spot. But yeah, that's a quick look at the mirror alarm clock.